And we're rolling episode 3, baby. Welcome back to episode 3. Let's get right into this. No yapping needed.
In case you were wondering, yes, I gained weight again.
Satsumi Tachibana, world history teacher at Koyo Women's Academy, 29 and single.
I wasn't. And it's not obvious when looking at you.
Oh, it's real obvious when I'm undressed.
Well, that's okay. I mean, it's not like there's anyone actually looking, right?
Thanks, Miss Ina. Would you like me to turn the other cheek so you can slap it too?
If you're feeling bad about it, why don't you just start working out?
Silverman Gym.
They've got branches all over the world, so it's gotta be good. And they just opened one up around here.
Around here? Try right here.
So you'll have an easier commute to work.
What if I run into my students or one of their parents in there? I'm not comfortable with my work and private life overlapping.
Don't worry about the parents. And high school girls aren't going to spend their free time in a gym. Just go. They're even offering a free trial. Look.
I don't know if this is, I'm sure this is like every country in the world. When you first see your teachers outside of school, you forget that they are real people. Like you never really consider as a kid or as a teenager that when your teacher comes in for your 8 a.m., 9 a.m., whatever it is, that they just got done clubbing, doing drugs, getting railed, getting trains run on them. Like the professions where you have very high stress environments for not enough payment, so to speak. So I don't know, healthcare, teachers, hospitality, nurses especially, they let loose pretty wildly. So you just don't really consider them as humans, that they just came back from something. If you see your teacher in the gym though, that means you're in the gym, which good on you.
You're right. I'm being ridiculous. Maybe I'll check it out after work today.
Going to the gym after school? Yeah, duh.
Okay, intro's playing. There's a story. When I was in secondary school, there was like a phase of arm wrestling among the boys. And I think I was in year 9. And year 11 is the top year in secondary school. And that would be, I don't know, 16. Year 9, you would be 14. I was one of the only kids that really exercised in the gym. And I wasn't big by any means or strong by any means. I think everyone else was just weak. That's how I see it. And there was this one dude in year 11. I was in year 9. I beat him in an arm wrestle. He was a friend of my friend at the time. And then I'm like, I feel good about myself. I'm like, I just beat a year 11. You're a bitch. You got nothing on me. Blah, blah, blah. And so I see him years later in the gym, but I don't quite recognize him, the guy that I beat. Turns out, long story short, his brother, my friend, told me, like, yeah, after you beat him, it kind of inadvertently led to him starting to do steroids when he joined the gym. And the dude walked around with like a high altitude face mask, only ever doing bench and curls in the gym. He'd walk around like really, like you'd be concerned if you ever saw him in the gym. So yeah, I beat a dude and it made him feel so bad, he started taking steroids. Intro's over. Perfect timing.
Those are my students.
Hey, Miss Tachibana. You work out here too? How cool is that?
She's a second-year student. That's right, Hibiki Sakura in Class B. Her grades could use some work. And this is Akemi Soriyuin from Class A, Student Council President and Dream Student. Why are they friends? I'm so confused.
Because gym makes people friends.
So yeah, I'm just here because there was a free trial today.
Titties.
Cool, well I hope you like it. We just joined too, and so far it's pretty dope. It'd be great if you joined. Then maybe you could get all swole with Hibiki and me.
All swole? What's that?
Oh my gosh, don't listen to her. She's got a boner for grossly huge muscles.
Well, isn't that fun?
She may be a teacher, but she's also a woman with needs. I feel ya, you're here to bring that bod to life. Little something extra to wake the men's up. Yeah?
Ugh, just when I thought it couldn't get any worse. Why is this happening? I do not want to work out in front of my students.
You teach. It's this way.
Oh well, at least I don't have to come back after today.
Hello and welcome. I'll be
She
your
in love
trainer
as well.
today, Naruzo Machio. It's quite a pleasure to meet you.
This is Miss Tachibana. She teaches world history at our school.
Really? That's awesome. Then let's make your first day fun and all train together.
I'd like a membership to you.
The ladies love a sleek tracksuit. That's it. She's in love.
What's your fitness goal? Are you an athlete?
No, not at all. It's just that every time I step on the scale, the numbers go up, and I'd like that to stop. I tried doing basic exercises at home on the weekends, but I was sore for 4 days straight, and I can't work like that.
I totally know what you mean. My mom is always complaining about how your body doesn't heal as fast and that it's harder to lose weight when you get older.
Bite me, bitch. Do I remind you of your mom now?
Okay, you saw that right.
Jesus
She likes
Christ.
to kill me.
Can you remember what kind of exercises you were doing at
My
home?
God.
Floor stuff, push-ups, squats, sit-ups,
Forgot how
back
wild
stretches
this
on my
show
hands
gets.
and knees.
Good for
Out of
you.
pocket.
Which part of your body is usually the sorest after?
Which part? Is it weird if everything hurts at the same time? I usually don't exercise much at all, so it's real bad. I shouldn't work out when I'm this sore, huh? I'll just go home.
Oh no, that's not gonna work with me. You can still exercise. We just have to target the muscles that aren't sore while letting the other ones rest up.
Machio's muscle lesson of the day.
Hey there, you
Jesus.
shredded yet? Today I'm gonna show you how to cut up those biceps. Let's do
see.
some curls using dumbbells.
Is he stripping for us? And what the crap does shredded mean? You're gonna have to roll with it, because this is gonna happen a lot.
Grab your dumbbells and hold them down by your thighs. Keep your shoulders back and relaxed. As you lift the weight, make sure to keep your elbows glued to your sides.
Yeah.
Using momentum to swing the weight up will reduce the isolation in your bicep.
I'd be surprised if they mess up how to do curls in this show.
To prevent injuries and work the muscle's full range of motion, start with your palms neutral and then rotate the weight up into a curl. When lowering the dumbbell, be careful not to extend your elbow past its natural resting position.
Okay, but what if I'm still a little sore from the push-ups I did a few days ago?
Not to worry. The primary muscles we use for push-ups are the triceps. Back here, they're engaged in an active rest as you work the biceps. When you curl the arm, your biceps are contracting and your triceps are extending. It's best to train muscles as a pair so that your strength and growth are balanced. If your triceps are feeling sore, then we gotta smoke the biceps too. That's the way to get a full body workout and some hardcore gains too.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. All I would say is that, especially if you're a beginner, you want to strengthen your joints as soon as you can. There's not really any range of motion that's inherently dangerous. It's just how much resistance, weight, or load are you doing with it. So when you said about to avoid injury, curl your arms in and then curl them back up and have that twisting motion, I would just say keep your palms out. In theory, wow, what did I do yesterday? Jesus. In theory, if your palms are up all the time, if you go super heavy, you're much more at risk of something happening to your bicep, but the risk is still low, assuming you go with low enough weight, which if you're a beginner, you should be in more than enough of a comfortable weight range when you do the exercise for the first time. And then as you get heavier and heavier with the weight, as you get stronger and stronger, your resistance and your resilience rather, and your tolerance fully stretching out and having a load is going to be much higher. Undoing the twist at the bottom is not just gonna, it's not gonna protect you, so to speak. It's just gonna avoid you getting stronger in this range here. So I'm sure it's happened, but I've never heard of a beginner injuring their biceps from doing curls simply by having their palms out. In theory, I get it, but that's just not gonna happen. And also, unless you're doing it just for fun, there's not really any need to twist as you come up. Just stick with an angle and do it. It's the same beef I have with the Arnold press. Like, if you do it because you enjoy it and you really love it, fine. Arnold press is when you twist your shoulders as you do dumbbell pressing. Just pick an angle and pick a dimension and just stick in it. Just do regular shoulder press. Do, shoulder press like this if you want. But to combine two in one go, unless you're short on time, unless you really enjoy it, it's not special. There's nothing inherently better about it than anything else. Same goes with the curls.
Except the last thing I want to do is gain.
Let's start with the 2 kilo weights for now.
Really? That's pretty light. Are you sure it'll work?
Absolutely. Learning proper form is more important than kilos. We'll do a few sets of these, so we've got to start with a weight that helps us perform efficiently. Lots of people come in here and just start lifting the heaviest weight they can on day 1, especially the men.
Yeah, don't do
Yeah,
that.
because men. I can see that.
Starting a set with weights that are too heavy causes you to use momentum to cheat your reps, and that cuts your results in half. Look, you see how they're able to complete each rep without using momentum?
Yeah.
I never tell a client to do something I don't do myself, so I keep my weights manageable too. I only use 50 kgs for my girls.
We are not the same species. I question whether or not he's even real.
50 kilos.
All right, you ready to give it a try?
That's insane.
You can alternate arms until you build up your strength.
Thank you.
I'm sure someone in the
1,
world has done it.
2, 3. That's 4, 5, 6.
At the end of the day,
It's
exercise
hard.
is exercise, so
Even with light
this is
weights.
fine.
How many more are left?
Best part is, you don't even need to buy a dumbbell set for that amount of weight. An average-sized bottle of water would work just as well.
How about a small one?
Yeah, Miss Tachibana being a boss.
Are
How
you two
encouraging
finished
they are.
already?
Very
Hell
sweet.
yeah, we nailed those sets like hammerhead sharks.
Wow, that's impressive. Look how much your stamina's already
In the
increased.
UK, students would probably just rip into you and insult you.
Miss Tachibana, I don't want to interrupt your training session, but
Too late. What's up, Miss Soryuin?
I just noticed the diamond tan line on your stomach. What's it from? I've never seen that before.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's weird. You must have a freaky swimsuit.
No, I
Oh,
was
is she the
experimenting
one
with a few
that's...
to see which one looked best.
Is she the one that's into
Oh,
cosplay?
nice. You got one of those guys who likes variety, don't you?
Yeah.
Sure. Can we change the subject, please?
Come on, you two.
Yeah.
Let her get
I
back
remember
to her
that.
workout. Miss Tachibana is a grown woman, and what she does in her private time is none of our business, okay?
Fact.
To each their own, even teachers.
Hey. I appreciate him coming to my rescue like that, but they could not be more wrong about what I'm into.
I need a nap. Miss Tachibana, high five.
Post-workout naps are
Can work today.
great.
Be safe getting home, okay?
Yes, all secrets shared in the gym. Stay in the gym.
There's been a misunderstanding. It's not what you think.
Ugh, I'm starving. Yeah, you pushed really hard today. I've got some protein bars. I mean, like.
Why did I panic like that? It's not like my real secret was revealed. No student would ever take me seriously again. A cosplayer teacher? They'd lose their minds.
Christ.
Seems like a lot of my looks were feeling a little bit tighter after the last event. The gym was a good idea. I've got to get back in shape before the next one.
There's
Little
this
amendment
weird
from
sexual
earlier.
culture
Although
around
she's
cosplay.
known by many as their history teacher, there are also
But-
those who know Miss Tachibana as the famous cosplayer Yulia Rico.
Not what this video is
Her
about.
motivation on this fitness journey? She's preparing for a major event.
Oh, so you two are going to the same gym. That makes way more sense. You're way too good for Hibiki.
Thanks, Miss Uehara. That's nice of you to say.
Do you see my grandma here? Girl, just call me Ayaka.
You guys, I'm starving. Can you continue to bond while we eat, please?
You're not starving, you're just hangry. And you need to tell that tummy monster to chill.
Thanks for letting me eat with you. Woohoo! Lunchtime rules!
No way! Did she pack lunches for all of us, or?
Is it just me? Or does your bento box look a little different today?
It's larger. Yeah. I found a bigger one at home, so I thought, why not? But I packed the same things as I always do.
What's in there?
See? Same old stuff.
What are you feeding a sports team? Is all this supposed to be one meal for
That's
you?
a whole
No,
day's
it's
worth
my
of
breakfast
food.
too. I like to sleep as late as possible, so I don't always have time to eat before I leave.
So, we joke about people who eat a lot, but let's say don't look like they eat a lot. Now, I know the point of the show is that this girl has gained weight and whatever. Realistically, I didn't do the math. There's at least 2,000 calories there, if not way more, 3 or 4. Those, like, skinny friends or thin friends that we all have, and the occasional time where you see them eat, like, a metric shitload of food, and then you say, how do you stay so lean? How do you stay so, lean, thin, whatever? They say, oh, it's just my fast metabolism. That is not a thing. We all have a certain amount of calories that if we eat consistently, it will make us gain weight. The reason why these slender people, I used to be one myself, maybe I still am according to some people, the reason why these people can get away with eating so much is because they don't eat that often. If you see someone just down a whole large pizza to themselves, they're not eating that every day. They're not eating that multiple times a day, or at least the same amount of calories in every meal. Sometimes these people may eat, these people, like the aliens, sometimes the people who engage in these kinds of eating habits, they eat once, maybe twice a day. So yeah, they're going to eat a mountain of food because they don't eat that much throughout the whole thing. If they ate that much every time, they would be big. When you see someone who's very, very obese eat a lot, no one's surprised. You're like, oh my god, how do you eat it? Well, you can see how they eat it. They eat it, and then they gain the weight. But when you see people who weigh less eat that much, and you're perplexed at how they do it, it's because it balances out. Some days I might eat 4,000 or 5,000 calories worth of stuff. The next day, if I'm at home, I might have one meal that's like 1,000 calories. I'm not saying it's healthy, but that's just how your body works. So there's nothing magical, there's nothing superstitious, there's nothing like, oh, they're different and I can't get away with it. People have different hunger hormone levels. That varies. People have different lifestyles. People have different histories of lifestyle. So if I've been physically active my whole life, I can probably afford to be lazy for a few months and do jack shit because I've built up that reservoir of muscle, that reservoir of body resilience, whatever it is. Just like someone who's never exercised a day in their life, who's been overweight their whole life, probably doesn't have the same amount of leeway to do nothing for a whole month like someone in my position would be. You know what I'm saying? Continue.
There are reality shows about people like you.
I'm trying not to eat until lunchtime. Aren't you proud of me for cutting back on some of my meals? Everyone was giving me attitude about snacks, so they're gone. Now I'm on this diet where I only eat once a day.
Yeah.
Except you weren't created with willpower.
Exactly what I said.
I just haven't used it yet. My body's gonna be so banging this summer, you don't even know. Okay, hold on. That's not a diet. It actually has the opposite effect. I mean, sumo wrestlers eat like that to gain weight for their matches.
Oh boy.
Time for Akami's diet lesson.
Let's see.
When your body's been deprived of food for several hours, and then you decide to binge, your blood sugar levels increase drastically. This causes the pancreas to secrete tons of insulin, a hormone that distributes energy or calories to cells where it is needed. Overeating provokes excess insulin. With nowhere else to go, this energy is distributed to the muscles and fat cells. Your body reads this as a need to survive and stores fat to protect you from starvation. In other words, skipping important meals isn't helping. When you eat a huge lunch instead of eating breakfast or dinner, you'll probably notice you gain weight faster.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
No. This is still a thing that goes around a lot. Yes, it has effects on your hormones. Yes, it affects your insulin. But in the grand scheme of things, that does not matter overall for weight loss. I can find you examples of people who eat 5 times a day who gain weight, and people who eat 5 times a day and lose weight. I can find you example of people who eat once a day and they gain weight, people who eat once a day and they lose weight. So the most important thing is how much total calories have you had in the day. For convenience sake, because we can't all do it, and you probably wouldn't want to, don't eat it all in one go, because you're not even going to be bloated, because getting bloated is when you have like a little bit of something that's wrong for your body, and then you inflate. When you eat all of your calories in one meal, I wouldn't say that's bloating. I'd say you're physically just full up with so much food. So your stomach is going to hurt. You're going to feel sick. There's just no need to eat that much in one go. But in theory, it's possible. So don't worry about optimizing for hormones. Don't worry about insulin spikes. Like, yes, it's true. That's why after certain types of foods, certain amounts of foods, you might get very sleepy and you might crash in energy, or you get the itis. If you know, you know. But don't worry about that. Just spread your food throughout the day however's easiest for you. Make it coincide with your lifestyle schedule. But meal timing really doesn't matter for almost every regular person. If you're an elite athlete, If you're someone who trains twice a day, that's a different story, because then you do actually have to worry about energy spikes and energy peaks, but it's not going to make much of a difference for weight loss for the average person.
I'm doing everything the wrong way! There's no chance I'll be skinny by summer now!
Hibiki, you're fine! There's plenty of time before summer. Have you ever considered trying a basic bodybuilder's diet?
What? They have their own specific diet?
Chicken, rice, and broccoli. That's supposed to be a protein shake?
This is what you're imagining? Why do you have him
Oh,
screaming while he's
meat
eating?
and beer.
It's not what you're thinking. It's more than just lifting the most amount of weight. It's like an art form. They also focus on cutting and shaping for aesthetics, and try to be under 3% body fat before competitions.
Whoa, under 3%? That's also what boxers aim for before they're scheduled to fight.
When it comes to precise dieting, bodybuilders are the experts. Here, let's take a look at my bento box.
Oh, that looks good.
Look how colorful it is. Hibiki, are you taking notes?
I always make sure my meal is nutritionally balanced.
Yeah, Hibiki loves herself a hot fried mess. Yours is grilled and steamed and whole. That's freaking sexy.
I'm hungry.
I get it.
I just
it's
ate.
not the food.
I'm hungry
I bet
again.
we're eating the same things. It's how you prepare it that can add or subtract calories.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
When the amount of nutrients is the same, try to choose the lower calorie option.
Yeah. Preparation makes a big
know
difference.
That grilled stuff is good
Steamed
for me.
versus
But
deep
even
fat
if
fried.
I ate it for all 3 meals, I'd still be hungry. I need more.
That's why I eat a few snacks throughout the day.
Seriously? How do you snack and stay skinny?
Because I only snack twice a day and my meals are much smaller. Plus, you just started. This is how a bodybuilder's diet works. You never want to stuff yourself. You decrease the amount of food you eat, but you eat smaller meals more often. This prevents your blood sugar from spiking out, because you're never actually taking in calories on an empty stomach. Examples of some good-sized snacks include protein bars, or maybe a can of mackerel. There's also protein drinks, of course.
Mackerel.
Just choose
Mackerel,
meals that are high in protein and
sardines.
low in calories.
Underrated.
That's why Mr. Machio said we should keep eating.
Tuna.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm switching to a bodybuilder's diet starting now. I'm gonna be hot AF this summer.
And she's hungry.
It's so hard. I don't know if I can. Are you kidding me? She gave up before she even started.
Cheer up, it'll all be okay. You never have to cut those high-calorie comfort foods from your diet completely. Take a cheat day. Eat whatever you want. It actually makes your diet more effective. When you're on a low-calorie diet, your body will eventually think,
I haven't eaten enough today.
that's when it enters energy-saving mode. The cheat day can counteract this. Strategically indulging tricks your body into thinking it's got enough calories to expend and gives your metabolism a boost.
I have lots of calories.
Cool, so I can lose weight by eating junk food? While we're here, can I just say it's great for stress release too, or is that just me?
Different subject. Having one cheat day a week can be good when starting a new diet.
Yes! I can do this now! Thank you! I'm going on a brand new diet starting today!
So yeah, I encourage clients all the time to have a. I wouldn't call it a cheat day because different words mean different things to people. Some people can think of it and call it a cheat day, and it makes no difference to them. But if you're someone who's very, very particular about sticking to a plan, and someone who's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Means different things to different people. Let's just say that. Some people, if you call it a cheat day, it's going to have a different psychological effect to them than if you call it what I tried to call it, which is a refeed day, where you refeed yourself. If you're constantly in a state of calorie deficit, even if it's by 200 or 500 or 1,000, which you shouldn't do, but either way, the refeed day in the grand scheme may help you lose weight more. So yeah, I can get behind that completely. What was I going to say? Refeeds, dieting down, body weight. I don't know, it's gone, but yeah, refeed day is pretty good. Someone like her would not be able to eat that much
That I can stick to.
in one day,
I love cheat
every day.
No, wait, you're doing it wrong. Your body has to get used to low calories first, otherwise it's not gonna work.
Just stop. She quit listening at
Oh.
cheat day.
That's what I was gonna say. Yes, when you're losing weight, There's loads of tricks when it comes to losing and gaining weight. So some of my favorite ones when it comes to losing weight would be eat your meals with a smaller spoon so you feel like you're taking more bites, so you're eating for longer. I don't know if this is true or not, but this is just something I heard online, so it must be true, that usually it takes about 20 minutes after you start eating for your body to kind of register how full or not you are. So that's why it's possible to eat so much very quickly and then all of a sudden be like, oh. Versus if you try and eat the same amount of food much slower, it's going to be much harder because your body will feel it faster. Don't quote me on that. It's not a hill I'm willing to die on. Eat using smaller spoons, smaller cutlery, whatever it is. A great snack, one of my clients discovered, is jelly or jello. You get jelly powder. You can have like 500 milliliters of water into the bowl, add it to the powder. You get a big bowl full of jelly. It's sweet, it's tasty, like 80 calories. Find low-calorie snacks to fill yourself up. So not necessarily empty calories per se, but in a sense, empty calories to fill you up. When it comes to bulking or gaining weight, some of my favorite tricks, the two main ones are drink your calories. Whether it's assuming you already have enough food in the day and you already get your macros, to get that extra calorie surplus, whatever it is, drink it in the form of protein shakes, your own homemade shake. So there's this one I do, which is I think just over 1,000 calories, which is half a liter of milk, a tablespoon of peanut butter, 3 scoops of your preferred mass gainer powder, and 3/4 cup of oats. Blend it all together, drink it throughout the day, easy peasy, 1,000 calories done. Another simple way is, I don't remember the last time I had a bottle of water on me. I always try and go for milk. If dairy doesn't suit you and you're lactose intolerant to whatever degree, lactose-free milk. If that's not available to you, goat milk. Guess how many calories are in 1 liter, this bottle of goat milk? 3. Have a guess, have a guess. There are 610. Now, if you drink 2 of these a day, that is already 1,200 calories. Boom. Just like that. You might think, oh, I can't drink milk. If you don't like the taste, sucks to be you, I guess. Try chocolate milk or something, or chocolate flavoring. Add some vanilla flavoring. If you get the actual chocolate milk, there's just so much sugar in that, which is fine. But if you have a bottle or 2 of that every day, that's kind of an excess. Goat's milk is just, I think, objectively better than cow's milk in terms of the nutrients it has. So, for example, in this whole bottle, 610 calories, 35 grams fat, 43 grams sugar, you got 28 grams protein, lots of calcium, phosphorus, potassium, good little minerals and electrolytes for you. So, goat milk is just great. If you really don't like the smell or the taste of goat's cheese, don't worry, it's not as prominent in the milk, and the taste kind of grows on you in time. When I first drank it, I thought, this tastes very, like, farmy, like it's from a farm, but you get used to it now, so it's alright. I don't remember last time I had a bottle of water on me. Carry one of these bad boys if you're trying to gain weight. There's the diet, which is called GOMAD, which is GOMAD, gallon of milk a day. That's extreme, but it works. Yeah, so this isn't like newly discovered. This isn't some game-changing hack. This has been around for a long time. You want to gain weight, even if you don't really want to gain weight, milk in general is great for you. I'd say it's even more hydrating than water. Don't quote me on that. That's just a feeling I have. Yeah, I'm sure it hydrates you more than water simply because of all of the other minerals and electrolytes it has in there. But that's not my professional nutrition opinion, because I am not.
Believe it or not, Hibiki is still nowhere near her goal.
Look to your left. Yes! Can you face me? Awesome! Oh, I love that pose!
Cosplay. Yeah.
Thank goodness. Joining that gym definitely paid off. I lost exactly what I needed to, and just in time for the show. My body still isn't where I want it to be,
Time
but
skip by a
I'm
few
getting
months,
there.
I'm getting?
Mr. Machio's a great trainer. He made hitting the gym 5 days a week after work bearable. I actually enjoyed working out with him.
5 for a beginner is...
I don't think I'll ever get used to going to the same gym as my students, though. It's whatever.
But
At least
possible.
they never figured out the real reason I was there. Being called out by those girls would suck.
Whoa! I wonder why everyone's freaking out over that cosplayer. It might be because of what she's wearing.
They're here! Why?
That voice, it's familiar. Huh?
Oh, why are they looking around like that? Is it me? Did they figure it out somehow?
I found you! We've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, I'm so glad you guys showed up.
So
Cool.
big.
Have you always been into cosplay?
No, a friend of mine just invited me out here to try it with him, but
Oh, great. He's here too?
I could be
Who would I
wrong,
cosplay?
but I think I recognize your costume.
I would hope so.
Who would I cosplay? I don't think I physically suit. It kind of narrows it down, the choices with the beard, but I guess I'll just do a bearded version. If you've played the Hades game, I could try Hades, but he's significantly bigger than I am. Maybe Zagreus, contact lenses, but Zagreus with a beard? I don't know, older Zagreus? I could do Hiccup. Yeah, adult Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. The glow up is real. Or just shave everything off and go Saitama. Anyway, doesn't matter.
I would hope so. It's from the very first muscle manga. It was called Lifts with a Straight Bar.
Is that even a real thing?
Oh yeah, I totally remember that series. My older brother used to collect it growing up. It's pretty popular, especially after it was serialized in Monthly Muscle Man mag. Everyone knows about it unless they're living in a hole.
False. I'm thriving above ground.
Lifts with the straight bar. Oh yeah, the Muscle King was such a badass. Excuse me, can I take a picture, please? Let me do a cool pose for me.
What? Is the manga really that popular?
At least they're polite.
Excuse me, can you do the pose?
Of course. You guys ready?
Is he gonna rip his
Here
clothes
it
off?
goes. Show the Muscle King how big your muscles really are!
Hades
Close
pump.
now? What the hell?
He said it! He said the line!
He's just
Those
posing.
was from the early editions! Man, you look just like him! That's amazing!
Crowd
Hearts
is
of you.
obsessed with him.
Man, he is really taking me back. He looks just like him, doesn't he?
Even those two recognize it? Am I the only one who's never read this?
Hey, is there any way you could do that one scene?
Oh, you mean the scene? For sure. I'm gonna need to grab something long.
Something long like a barbell? Do you just happen to have right there?
Where did
This
he
is
get
not even cosplay anymore.
You're gonna wanna use video for this. I'm about to reenact one of the most
He's just
famous
getting
scenes. See
bigger
if
and
you
bigger.
know it.
He's just vain.
I don't know if I can do this. My deltoids are all out of
You're
juice!
lifting a bar. That's awkward and makes no sense.
Yeah, Muscle King scene! The final front press! You're amazing, man!
That was terrible, and they're eating it up. Who the hell is this Muscle King?
Watch yours, muscle lesson of the day.
Hello, everybody. Today we're gonna learn the right way to do a front press.
How do we get to this part
Let's see.
already?
This exercise is great for sculpting every part of the shoulders.
Okay, good talk. I'll wait.
Grab the bar from above using an overhand grip. Position it just above your collarbone. Keep your chest squared and your elbows facing
Did they
front.
make her more
Lift the bar,
busty for
being
this?
careful not to fully extend your elbows. Then lower the bar and return to your
What?
starting position. That's one. That's all there is to it. Warning, avoid compensating by bending your upper body. You could
Yes.
seriously hurt your lower back.
True.
Keep the posture straight by engaging the abs and protecting the spine. The front press is excellent for smoking the heck out of those front and middle deltoids. As your shoulders start growing wider, you'll notice your waist looks slimmer in contrast. That's why women usually love this exercise.
How did this become a training session?
Kind of yes, kind of no. The yes is yes, be careful that when you are pressing, you don't arch your upper back like this if you have no support. This is assuming you're doing a standing barbell shoulder press. I don't know why you wouldn't want to lock your elbows out. It's not like a leg press where the angle of how you're doing the exercise might put your knees at risk. It's like if you're doing a squat, there's nothing wrong with locking your legs out at the top. If you have hypermobility, then sure, be careful, but you should lock out at the top. It's not a must to lock your elbows out, but locking your elbows out will help you lock your shoulders out as well, get that full range. This is not necessary for the average shoulder presser, but if you want to get stronger at shoulder press, what I tend to do, which is especially if you look at strong men, namely because they've got the big bellies that they can just use, but rather than having your elbow underneath the bar here, if you are able to arch your upper back a little bit without letting your hips shoot forwards like this, if you arch here, scoop your elbows underneath the bar to create that tension as if you want to bounce out, like you're creating a spring. If you're here, you can simply lift the bar straight away up as opposed to having it to go in front of you to not hit yourself in the face. So if you're here, you can just press straight up. As soon as the bar gets past your head, dip your body a little bit forwards and your hands a little bit back. So instead of ending up here, you're here. It will take some shoulder mobility. Some people who are very limited, let's say in their wrist strength or their elbow strength or shoulder mobility, seated dumbbell shoulder press is perfectly fine because you can have the bench. If this is me, this is the bench. You can have the bench on a slight bigger decline than you think. So instead of all the way up, you have it on maybe the second highest one. You can lean back ever so slightly, just makes it more comfortable to pump out those reps and to get into the motion. So there's quite a lot of layers to shoulder pressing if you really want to get stronger at it, you know? Or ultimately just brute strength. I saw a video the other day of this dude shoulder pressing 180 kilos. That's 4 plates each side. That's like 405 pounds, I think. That is insanely stupid. I saw a video of this dude doing a behind the neck shoulder press with like 150. I just don't go online if you want to feel better about yourself.
So exhausted. At least Mr. Machio's new cosplay fame made it easier for me to leave undiscovered. That could have been really bad. I just didn't think I'd ever run into students here. But I'm safe. Didn't see me.
Wait, is that Miss Tachibana? Yeah, you're
Yoink.
right.
Hey, how's it going?
I didn't know you were here.
Could have just said you were just
I need to
visiting.
die. Right now.
Huh? What's with the luggage? I think I know. But you don't have to worry, your secret's safe with me. You're into BL too. They had some good bulk deals here.
BL?
Stock it up.
BL?
Anyone at school, okay?
And so, a new
What's BL?
misunderstanding was born. Miss Tachibana was relieved because it meant that her real secret remained safe. Meanwhile, online, Mr.
BL?
Maggio was trending hard. Several nearly nude photos of him were suddenly everywhere.
I don't get it. What the heck is a muscle king?
Oh, we're done already. That was quick. Okay, we're done. Well, that was quick. I don't know how long I've been talking for. Definitely not as long as the last episode. But, yeah, fair enough. That's that, I guess. Fuck, that was quite an abrupt ending. Any notes I want to finish on? I don't know. I always wanted to try cosplay. Always wanted to go to Comic-Con or Anime-Con or something where people dress up. Oh, bless. I don't like the idea of cringe. I don't like calling something cringy because that's just my opinion on something. That's just... there's no objective cringe. You can't say... It's the same as saying something like, oh, that's not funny. Who are you to say? It's funny to someone. So, bless. I saw these guys. They were doing an evil laugh competition at an anime-con or a comic-con or something, sorry. Some of them were pretty cool. Some of them do give you that feeling of like, that is a bit cringy, but that's just my initial reaction. You need to remember that this is something that still brings people joy. If you had a community of something that you enjoyed that caused no harm in any way to anyone, and someone was passing that kind of just rude judgment on you, would that... I mean, they are free to pass the judgment. You are free to pass the judgment. But if you comment this kind of stuff, if you go out of your way to put people down, I can't tell you don't have that opinion, but you are not free from the consequences of expressing that opinion. Because what does it do? It's making people feel more stigmatized, more outcast, more just like they don't fit in than they already do. So yes, that evil laugh contest was a bit for me, but ultimately you need to remember that it's fine at the end of the day. I'm sure I do many things that some people may consider cringy. And also, if you never do anything cringy in your life, congratulations, you're you haven't really lived a life. You should look back on things of yourself sometimes and just go like, ugh, what was I thinking there? But in the moment, you were thinking, I'm just living life, man. I'm just enjoying. If you're so concerned about your image that, oh, I'll never do anything cringy. All right, congrats. You are quite a prideful person. Anyway, nothing to do with the video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Go outside for a walk. Go touch some grass. Go tell your parents you love them. Tell your partner or your friends that you love them. And enjoy whatever day you're watching this on. So, I will see you guys. There's dogs dying somewhere. I will see you guys next time. Cool dramatic exit.